Damn, son, where'd you find this?
People don't be offended by the truth. They be offended because you called out the truth. Simple as that. They don't want to hear any other narrative that makes them look bad.
One thing I can't stand at this big grown age is somebody who act like cause and effect does not exist. Like, yes, your actions caused this outcome. Yes, what you did lit the match. Like, why are you surprised and playing victim?
Guys, Chico, they never lied.
That's how you know somebody doesn't respect you. They listen to reply, not to be understood. They cut you off. They minimize what actually matters to you. They laugh at your boundaries, and then they call you sensitive when you try to hold the line. They show up late, they cancel last minute, forget the things you've told them, because in their world, your time, your energy, even your voice aren't a priority. They're just an option. You see, there are two kinds of people. Those who adjust when they realize they've actually hurt you, and those who expect you to adjust so they don't have to change. You don't need to be disrespected loudly to be disrespected deeply. Sometimes you'll see it. It's just in their tone, in their patterns, in the silence after you're known. Respect isn't what they say when they're watching. It's how they act when they think you'll tolerate it.
Yo, 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 yo. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Happy Sunday. How's everybody doing? I hope you're enjoying your weekend. I hope it's been well with you. Before we get into today's show, I want to give a shout outs to my writers, producers, content creators, poets, all of y'all. Much love. Keep doing your thing. I'm looking forward to working with you guys in the future, if that's what divine order permits. I'm looking forward to all projects. I'm looking forward to all collabs. Stay on your grind, stay on your focus, and let's get to it. Cause ain't nobody else gonna do it for us, right? You see the title. We got some things to cover here. Now, YouTube, I want y'all to chill out, all right? Because I already know how you is. Y'all been real petty. Like real petty with me. The woman that I'm bringing up to the screen, she has some words for the ladies. Yep. For the ladies, not all of you. If it don't apply, let it fly. I personally, I had to share my 2 cents. I just got to. It wouldn't be me if I didn't. So, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to bring this up on the big screen. We're going to run that clip. Do me a solid, like, share, repost. Let the people know that we are on, and do me a solid if you are watching from any parts of YouTube or whatever. Appreciate you. Now, let's get this up here. Hold on, let me get my situation right. Like I said, she had some words. I didn't say you were gonna like them per se, but she had some stuff that she wanted to get off her chest. I just felt like, why not go down this rabbit hole? Okay. So, uh, let's get into the clip.
Lady on social media says either you're going to be a husband or you're going to be a trick, right? And in my mind, I'm like, okay, bitch, then either you going to be a wife or you going to be a fucking hoe. Feel me? You bitches don't get no pass. Fuck you mean? Bitch, what do you mean? What do that make you? Call a nigga a trick, bitch, and he giving you money and you fucking that nigga and you look at him like a trick, bitch, or a fucking hoe. You bitches always want to holler, niggas is tricks. You gonna trick. Bitch, do you know the etiquette of what a trick contributes to? A fucking whore. You bitches is the fucking problem. Cause y'all sit up here and talk about what ain't no good men out here and blah, 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 blah. Bitch, cause y'all always trying to put a man in the category of a trick, bitch. That's why it ain't none out here. But the truth needs to be said to you bitches, you feel me? Cause y'all got the game fucked up. She's too gamed up, laced up for you bitches. Bitches could never sit in the same motherfucking space as me cause your mental Rolodex, bitch, don't work correctly. Y'all not intellectually grasping the concept of what the fuck y'all be talking about. Y'all just be talking. So this lady on social media says either you're going to be a husband.
Yeah. I know it's redundant. And I often ask myself, is it really necessary for somebody to cuss and scream? Is it the approach? Is it the presentation? Is it the style? Like, do I have to curse and be obligatory in my approach to these subjects in order for specific groups of women to comprehend or understand that the world does not revolve around you? Or I have to be excessive with my vocabulary, vulgar, in order for it to penetrate that thick skull of yours? Because everything that she said has been said and said and said and said a million times. We've been down this road so much. I don't know how many ways you can paint the picture. Question: is it possible to have a guy exchange finances with someone of the opposite gender and it not be considered prostitution? Because that's what this is really about. I ask because, like she just said, in 2025, the things that you look for in these dudes, they're either unrealistic or they're just exceeding qualifications that you have yourself. If a person has to make X amount of dollars for you to be submissive or for you to level out and walk right and act correct, are you operating under terms and conditions that that transaction provides, or is it something else? Because if you have to become a respectful, well-mannered human being off of the principles of a dollar amount, does that what does that make you? If a dude got to spend $200-300 on a date and he has to buy you all this expensive shit in order for him to even be considered as a partner in procreation, that can't be anything other than solicitation, period. So if a dude is a trick, if a dude is a simp, if a dude has no value other than his money, what value do you have outside of your body? We're living in a world right now where everybody is looking at the exchanges of goods based on two things: money, power, and sex, period. We don't see the value in nothing else. You ain't good for nothing if you can't provide me an orgasm. You ain't good for nothing if you can't take care of my rent for the next 2-3 months. You ain't good for nothing if you don't know how to nurture and be a woman of softness, of femininity. It's like going to a market and you going up and down different aisles, looking at different varieties of men and women, and then you're basing your criterias off of the product, how long it's been there, what's the expiration date, does it have any value to it, is it edifying to you, how long can you hold on to it, when do you have to discard it before it goes bad. It's almost as if you're just walking around a bunch of humans who see other humans as expendable assets. You're nothing other than what can I get out of you and how long can I get it out of you before I have to move on to something else. Sad. Men and women shouldn't be looked at like that. We shouldn't be treating each other that way. And I heard her and I'm listening to her logic. And while, she was very, very explicit with her approach, very explicit, like she used way more cussing than I would use an entire stream. I try my best to cut back on that. She let off at least 20 different words. But I understood what she meant. The problem is we not looking for the right things in the other person. Period. And it's gotten to the point, it's like, all right, well, shit. If that's all you see me as, well, how much for it? And then you getting offended because somebody is saying, all right, well, shit, how much do you want for this? Sanchez, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I appreciate you for stopping through. What's the point of getting offended? If you tell the internet and you go on TikTok and Facebook and Rumble and you go on all these different platforms and you tell the world that to you, men ain't shit. They ain't nothing but receipts. I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. I don't need you for nothing. I make my own money. I can travel when and where I want. I don't need you to do this. I don't need you to do that. All I need you to do is provide for me, even though you can provide for yourself. But you telling me, oh, I ain't good for nothing else. All I can do is give you this and give you that. Okay. You're so angry at the wrong people. You're so angry at feminism. Got you riled up. Got you mad at all men. All we good for is paying for stuff. Because in your eyes, all men want out of you is box. All men want out of you is that quick little 5 minutes and then we good. Everywhere from OnlyFans to these fake yoga videos, these link trees, all of them leading back to what? Promoting sexuality, selling yourself. I am the table. You should want to give me my money. Salutes. K, salutes. I I got my own money. That's your only go-to. I got my own money. I can cook. You barely can cook. Your attitudes are garbage. You're combative. You're always trying to be in the right. You can't be corrected. You don't want nobody to tell you nothing. You don't need men no more. That's what I keep hearing over and over and over again. And I'm not saying it's all women either. It's not. But y'all allow these toxic ass females with these platforms, you allow them to get up here on the camera and say some of the most ridiculous shit I ever heard in my life. We just did a stream yesterday. The woman said, man, I cheated on my husband 12 times. I had a sub hub. You got married also that you could cheat. And then your excuse was, well, he's not home. He's not home enough. He's always on the road. He's always working. So I had to substitute him for what I'm lacking in the house. But why did you marry him? How is he not providing for you if he's constantly on the road? You got that nice little house that you live in. While he's out here busting his ass, you out here using other dudes to substitute because in all honesty, your desires and your need to fulfill those lustful thoughts supersede your loyalty to your vows. This ain't about bashing men or women. This is about making some things have common sense. You want men to pay for everything, pay for the dates, pay for this, pay for that, pay for that, even though you don't even have interest in them. If I went down a long list of videos that I've done where these women will bring their family on dates, they will bring their children on dates, they will bring their exes on dates, and then they'll expect the dude to pay for everybody. And you're the problem. But yet and still, you want to scream, I don't need you for nothing. All I need you to do is be emotionally aware, be emotionally connected to me. I just want you to know how to treat me as a what? But if he didn't make equal or more than you, you wouldn't even deal with the person in the first place. That makes perfect sense. I hear you loud and clear. I can see it very, very clear exactly where you stand, ma'am. Yeah.
Well, again, we hope it gets a little bit more competitive because, like a girls' trip to Cancun right now, there's no need.
What's going to end up happening is going to continue to get worse. You keep on saying you don't need men. You keep on saying all we good is for money. You're going to get treated as such. Every time you open your mouth and say, you got to spend this and you got to spend that and you got to buy this, that's the only way you're going to get love out of me. That's the only way I'm going to be convinced that you take me serious as a guy. That's the only way I'm going to know that you're really committed to investing in me, as if you invest your wallet. Then we're just going to look at it like, all right, well, if I'm paying for this, then you need to be wrapping it up. You need to be dropping jaw. Assume the position. All these demands you got out of me, you don't think that the guy wants something in return? You know why these narratives are created? Do you know why these conversations continue to pop up? It's because folks are so biased and they don't know how to be neutral and transparent and honest about how they really feel and what they really desire. If men are nothing but wallets, then what are you? Somewhere in all of this, we've been lied to. We've been told that all we are good for is an exchange of bodily fluids and Birkin bags. I hate it. It's sad. It's destroying relationships or the possibility of even having one. You don't even know anymore who's being genuine. And I blame it on the internet because you step outside of the house, it's not necessarily what you see up here. See, what you see up here is a bunch of people that are they're attention whores. They're seeking validation from the internet. They want everybody to flock to them and believe in them. Oh, you're so right. You're so right. Men ain't this, men ain't that. Yeah, all you're good for is money. Pay me, pay me, pay me, pay me. And then you flip it on the other side, and then you be hearing stories about how some of these chicks be getting trains ran on them and all type of shit. And I'm like, what? So hold up. The same one that said you gotta spend and pay my rent and my car insurance and all that, that same one that is putting this particular guy in that friend zone or in that he has to go through all of that. But this dude over here, he ain't gotta do nothing. You going to Uncle Luke's. There's a whole freaknik over there on that side of the town, huh? Interesting. You see how all of these contradictions continue to make its rotation through the internet? Ladies, I want you to understand something. A lot of you are doing the right things. A lot of you are actually standing in the gap and trying to correct these problems. A lot of you are really holding it down for real solid women. You're not dressing trashy. You ain't out here putting multiple poles in your mouth. You ain't on that type of time. But a lot of your counterparts, oh man, a lot of your counterparts, they can't help themselves at all. The young lady that just spoke here, absolutely cooked. Absolutely cooked. But y'all want to act innocent. You want to act like you're clean and you've never done anything nasty. You want to modify it and change it. You want to convince me that you are asking men to step up. And look, if you interested in getting to know the person, then properly vet. Properly get to know the person for the right reasons. If the man is showing interest and he's willing to show you that he is taking you serious, either you say I'm not interested or you return the same level of respect to them. But that's not the type of time y'all on. And you know it, and I know it. You'll drag it out. You'll give this false hope while also extracting out of them. And then when they want to collect, what do you think is going on here? Anybody who ever came in and out of my life, they got something. It might not have been the best. They got something out of it. If I was in anyone's life, I made sure and made it clear that I wanted something out of it. We both are here to get something out of it. You can be doing it from the kindness of your heart. We hear iron sharpens iron. We here to lift each other up, make each other better, build upon something, create foundations, legacies, businesses. I've never come in contact with another soul and had the intentions on taking from them and never pouring back into them. But a lot of y'all be on that. And because you see it so much on the internet, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think the conversations are? Oh, she ain't shit. All she want is this and that. Nah, don't even. Nope. Bop. Handle accordingly. But you want to pretend like what you're doing is shut up. It's not beneficial. You taking all of my money and not giving me anything back but attitude, drawing out text messages. I'll think about calling you. I'll think about entertaining you. That's not giving me nothing. That's not pouring into me. Oh, let me guess. Your presence is enough. Your presence is enough. Right. Okay. Nah. That's not what it is. Not in 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, you have two different types of men and women out here. You got the men who still believe in love and they want it, and they are building in the right ways, or they are broken and they don't know how to get it. Or and you got the dude who knows and understands the reality and they move accordingly while also building upon their own legacies financially and everything, and they still move the chess pieces the same way that y'all be moving them. So if you want to bargain with me about this, that, and the third, I got a video I'm gonna drop tomorrow. I'm gonna drop it tomorrow, Tuesday, and it speaks just about this specific situation. You can't go out here playing with people's feelings and emotions and then expect the rest of the world to look at you in a positive light. You can't say, "Oh, I'm a prostitute, but I'm not really a prostitute," and expect people not to look at you like a prostitute. I don't care how well manicured you word that. Oh, I just want a man. I want a man who's gonna wine and dine me, and if he really cares about me, he'll wait 90 days and he'll wait 60 months, and whole time though the other dude ain't have to wait at all. He ain't have to go through all that. Period. You pick and choose who you want to respect. You pick and choose who you want to value. You pick and choose who you want to give your time and attention to. And this is why you keep getting played. If a man is a trick, and let me rephrase that, because we're talking about two different dudes. The dudes that y'all calling tricks, those are the ones that you don't necessarily want to sleep with, but for the right amount of money, you'll do it. But you don't really like them or respect them. You'll give them lazy sex. You'll give them that BS box. The other dude, he ain't gotta buy a whole house. He ain't gotta buy 80 cars. He can call you at 4 o'clock in the morning, and you pulling up, or your door will be open, and you'll already be in position for him. The other dude though, yeah, he's going to have a hard time. You're going to trauma dump on him. You're going to crash out on him. You're going to disrespect his whole existence. You will. Summer Walker just said she don't even mind being a side chick. Think about that for a second. She don't mind it. It was another one. I can't even remember if it was the same. She said she don't mind being a side chick. Another one said, look, man, I'm only here for the money. I don't care if you married. I don't care if you're in a relationship. I'm here for the money. As soon as the money dry up, I'm out. These are all celebrities, but two of them. Women that y'all look up to, that y'all value. These ain't regular people. These folks that y'all play in your car, on your Pandora, on your TV. They telling you, I don't love myself. I'll for a piece of change. Oh yeah, I'll throw it back. Man, it ain't, if you ain't my wife, or we ain't on the trajectory of saying I do, you're not getting a house out of me. You're not getting a condo out of me. I'm not about to sit up here and pay for your what? Are you high? If you don't get out of here with that, y'all mindsets is wired off. They're terrible. The way that you view yourself, the way that you view men, the way that you view relationships and friendships and business, the way that you are going about getting what you need out of the other person. It's no wonder the content will never stop. These conversations will never stop. We will forever be talking about this. Why? Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you just hating. You just broke. You just jealous. Just say you sassy. Just say you don't like women. What? So I don't like women because I'm calling them out on the bullshit that they keep on saying up here. You need help. Serious therapy. Man needs woman, woman needs man. Together, unity, unison. If you want to play the game, don't say nothing to nobody about the way that you decide to use your joystick. Pun intended. Nobody's stopping women for choosing what they want. Nobody's stopping men from it. Y'all can go out here and be whatever you want for the other person. Be upfront about it. And don't hide behind these fake words and dress them up to be something that they're not. You're exchanging sex for money. But what you're trying to make us believe is that these are normalcies that we are supposed to just get behind and accept. If you think all I'm good for is my paychecks, you don't have no respect for me. If all I'm good for to you is making sure you keep a roof over your head, I'm sorry to tell you, but your character is very flawed. Very flawed. Because if that's the only thing that you can see in another human being, that's all they have to offer. Something is wrong with you. Something is very wrong with your wiring. But then you run into a Future or Trey Songz or Chris Brown, they can call you whatever they want. Slut you out. You'll ruin your whole relationships. All for that specific type of person. You'll have all the respect in the world for that. But for a guy who loyal, he make his money, he mind his business, but he ain't grossing $200,000 a year. Oh, he's the worst. He's the worst of the worst. That's the most backwards logic I ever seen or heard. That tell me where that lady was lying at. She was absolutely telling the truth. 100%. You're just a modern day streetwalker. You do it through Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, Apple Pay. That's the only difference. Instead of saying 200, 300, I knew a dude, true story. My man, he say there's this website. He just pretty much pay for is he don't go out in the street and grab them from off the street. He get them a high end drink. It might cost you a little bit more, but you know you're safe. You know they got their medical records. They ain't walking around like zombies with all types of bugs and stuff coming out of their areolas and all that. Yeah, he paying $200-300 for these chicks. It ain't like you're not saying give me $200 and you can get some. Yeah, I ain't doing that. What you're saying is if you're a real man, it always prefaced with if you're a real man. If you're a real man, then you'll spend $200 on a dinner. What the fuck you eating? You eating SpongeBob? Plankton? Mr. Crab? $200-300? Oh, you can wait 90 days. You can wait X amount of months. If you're a real man don't ask for no sex. A real man ain't going out here pressing over no vagina. A real man don't care if I got male friends. A real man ain't shut up. That's just your way of going around saying, pay me $1,000, pay me $200, $300, $400. And you can get and partake of this viscid innard all you want, as long as the price is right. You ain't saying that. You just saying Cash App, Zelle, OnlyFans, subscribe. It's no different. It's the same thing. Wonder why you ain't getting the respect that you deserve or that you asked for. Why am I going to respect you when you don't respect men? What man in his right mind is going to look at a woman who is trying to put up a front like she's not really out here selling it? Summer Walker say she don't mind being a side chick. You know, I look at her now like I never ever. I'm not even talking about her in particular. Oh, it's just little old me. She ain't gonna mess with my broke ass anyway. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the woman herself. Women who think like her, I will never have the type of respect for you that you think you deserve. Most men are gonna look at that and be like, man, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and treat you accordingly. It's gonna be a bunch of idiots who's gonna try to change her up. You can't change that. She has to change for herself. She has to want it better for that. You got to have values for yourself. You can't make somebody who would rather sleep with a married person or sleep with somebody's husband or whatever. You can't make them want to be a wife or be loyal to one person. She is what she's going to be. Stop trying to dress up this shit to be more than. Stop it. We know what's going on, man. We know. You got women who are modern professional streetwalkers that do it virtually. And then you have women who denounce everything that those group of women stand for. They're not on the internet showing off their body. They're not on the internet talking about how they hate men. They're not on the internet talking about choose the bear. They're not on the internet angry at every man for what one particular group of men has done to them. Those group of women, they dress appropriately. They have their own sisterhood. They don't honor a code that allows you to be ignorant in your ways. These group of women will forever be the ones that get chosen over the other subdivision. However you want to slice it, you can call them pick-me's all you want. You can say that they kissing up and you can say all that shit all you want. You know, I know, and the rest of them know that your approach is going to forever keep you in the sex only zone. And if dudes want to continue to spend money on you based on the fact that you are spreading your cheeks open, then they're going to do it. Whether or not they subscribe to your OF or they're just chasing after a star that's never going to land in their yard. There's dudes that will forever be crushing on you. You ain't going to never give them the time of day. But you'll breadcrumb them. You'll send them some pictures. You might tease them a little bit with some goofy little bullshit, but they'll never feel the warmth of you. You look at them like they are beneath you, like they're nobody. We talking about two different types of people out here. Cool. That's what you want to do. You want the 7'5", 300-pound dude? Cool. You want the dude to toss you around? You want him to hit you over here with a bedpan? You want this nigga to put you in a figure four leg lock and drop kick you down the steps and then put your leg up behind your head? Cool. Go ahead. Have at it. But stop trying to pretend that this is not prostitution, because it is definitely that. And I wonder, is it that you just don't know how to operate in your own femininity? Is it that you don't know how to be a actual respectable human being? Do you not know how to love? Do you not know how to be soft? Are you conditioned to think the way that you are? Are you wired to be this way? Salute. Appreciate you for pulling up. Appreciate you. I hope all is well with you. You know why all of these diseases exist? Because the men and women have no control. They have no discipline over their bodily fluids. They don't know how to be loyal to one person. They don't know how to break up with people properly. They don't know how to vet or court people properly. They're horny. They just want to spread out to whatever gives them the opportunity. Your lust has more control over you than anything else. There are men and women out here that want love. They want marriage. They want the security of knowing that they have a man in the house that's going to love, protect. There are men that know that there are women out here that's nurturing and they know how to be a helpmate. They're not fighting with their partner. You're not competing and trying to out strong man him. You're not trying to out masculine him. You ain't trying to out. I gotta stop with that. If dudes are tricking, then guess what? You're a participant in it. And if they dumb enough to spend their money on you and they ain't getting nothing in return, I feel sorry for them. Matter of fact, I don't feel sorry for them. It's been going on way too long. For years. For years. And nothing changes. Y'all still don't get it. You still don't get it. Fellas, take your money and invest it in something that is going to bring you more wealth. Invest your money in dressing better, in smelling better. Invest your money in projects that's going to surround you with more options than detriments. Invest in things that's going to put you in spaces with other men who are like-minded, goal-oriented, and they're not easily distracted by sex, drugs, and the lies of social media. Ladies, have some dignity, have some self-respect for yourself. You don't think you more than just your box. Do you think that your attitude and the way that you perceive life and the way that you look at men is going to get you as far as you think it's going to get you? Do you see Vivica Fox? Do you see her? That woman is still crying over 50 Cent. Lisa Ray. Remember Lisa Ray? The Players Club, Diamond. Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez been married 4 times. 4. Your attitude, man. Your attitude and your ego. I gotta start rethinking some stuff. I mean, of course, you can do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. That's but when you end up alone and you have more dogs and cats than you have humans in your life, and you sitting on that front porch in that rocking chair, wondering what the hell happened. Ask yourself, how did you get there? It's not it. There's other ways to flourish. You can, the things that you're looking for in the opposite gender, has it really been working for you? Have you been getting the things that you seek out of it long term? I'm not talking about that temporary stuff. Yeah, you're bouncing from dick to dick, and you're getting your cell phone paid and this, that, and the third, and you get to keep your money. That's cool. That's only going to last for so long. Wait until you hit your 40s and your 50s, and you can't do that no more. Is this what this is all about? Is that really what this is about? Having fun until you can't have that same type of fun anymore. and then you want to decide to slow down, but you're already too damaged to reverse what has happened to your personality. Now you're conditioned to be insufferable, and nobody wants to be around that. What's the old adage? Treat people how you would want to be treated. Period. You want to be treated like a human? Treat them like one. You get what you put out there. That's all I'm gonna say. She was right. She was not lying whatsoever. Get your head out of your butt. It's okay to be wrong. We've all been lied to at some point. We all thought we had it all figured out at some point, and we really don't. My last thoughts. You're probably around somebody who's giving you horrible insight, bad advice. You're investing way too much in the opinions of those who don't even understand life themselves. Humble yourself. Humble yourself now while you still can. It's hard to get rid of them old habits. It's hard to turn over a new leaf, but you'll thank yourself later. I want to say thank you to everybody who pulled up today. I wasn't even going to stream today. I was preparing for the week. I figured I should just go ahead and do it. And I'm glad I did. I got to chop it up with a few of y'all. And I'm grateful. I'm humble. I'm forever going to be grateful and humble for everybody who's been showing love over here on this side of the internet. Tomorrow, the week, we kick it back off. We got the morning show returning. Matter of fact, the whole lineup this week is about to be crazy. The whole crew going to be here. Make sure, if you're not following, make sure you hit that button so you stay locked in. Because we're about to cook up. And I can only, I'm feeling that the discussions that's going to be coming this week are going to be absolutely amazing. I'm looking forward to it. So enjoy your evening. If I don't get to chop it up with you tomorrow, I hope you enjoy your day, your week. December is right around the corner. We one more month is about to be 2026. And I don't know if I'll get a chance to bring the new year in with y'all. So if I don't, I hope you close this year out strong, clear-headed, free of anything dark, negative. Get your money, chase your dreams, heal if you need to. And you always got a friend over here on this side. I'm going back into the laboratory, but I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. We are out.